up your last boy. I've been drinking red reds, boy. I've been trapping on these birds, McCoy. Knew I made my rich a million 9 months. Overseas, honey skin.
Yo, what's going on, guys? Memory Lane here, and I am here to rant about Sparking Zero because, you know what, I'm kind of pissed off, but, you know, I just wanted to kind of get my thoughts out. So, yeah, I am making this video for 3 reasons. Number 1, I want to communicate with my audience. So if they find that I'm making less Sparking Zero videos, this video will have some insight as to why that is happening. Although I don't want that to happen, like part of me doesn't want that to happen, like I want to keep going, achieve my ranks, stuff like that. Part of me really just wants to drop the game because, for obvious reasons, if you haven't been living under a rock. Number 2, views are cool, they're great, who knows, I think this might do pretty good in views. But number 3, I feel like I don't want to just keep this shit bottled up. I want to just get it off my chest and just let people know how I'm feeling, and just, you know, people who watch me, support me, whatever, if they actually care about what I have to say, then it's like, hey, they get to hear me, and they get to kind of vibe and maybe be like, yeah, he's right, or oh no, I disagree with that, you know? At the end of the day, I just want to interact more with my community, whatever little community I have, and, you know, that's just what I want to do. So that's why I am making this video. 3 of my reasons, at least. So number 1, 2 reasons as to why I feel like this game is flopping. Number 1, Bandai. Number 2, the community. Bandai is, like, I feel like the root problem. Like, you know, because of human error, they made mistakes. I feel like this game should have, you know, taken maybe 1 more year to cook and then, you know, finally drop it, because, you know, there were a lot of things that were happening in the game that were just ridiculous and obvious oversights and just a result of human error, because no one's perfect. Bandai isn't perfect. We are not perfect. That is just the natural order of things, in my opinion. Okay? So I'm not going to go into crazy detail as to, like, Bandai and, like, their fuck-ups, because, again, if you haven't been living under a rock, then you know what's going on. But, you know, I'll give you a couple things just off the top of my head. 1, story. Very lackluster, in my opinion. Look at Vegeta. You're telling me his story ends at the Majin Buu saga? Okay, so, like, what the fuck happened to Goku Black? What happened to Golden Frieza? What happened to the Tournament of Power? What happened to Beerus? What happened to all those fights? Like, come on. Really? You know, that's one thing. You know, if you know, you know. Alright? Number 2. Arena. Not arena, excuse me. Ranked. Ranked. Okay? A test of skill between 2 skilled people, or 2 people trying to get more skilled, or whatever. You know? Just one person trying to dominate the other by using skill and skill alone. That is what ranking is to me. You beat them because you're better than them, and you rise, and they fall, or they stay the same, but you still rise. But that is the purpose of ranked. Why the hell are fusions and giants allowed to be in ranked? That is crazy. That is ridiculous. Characters with auto-dodge functions like MUI, UI, stuff like that, shouldn't be allowed, in my opinion. That's just, no. I feel like ranked is supposed to be, there's supposed to be some sort of a gold standard for ranked. It's supposed to be, like, a lot more balanced. You want to stay true to the franchise, whatever, do that, but do that outside of ranked. Have more restrictions in ranked, like have an option to ban certain characters, or have an option to where you have a ranked mode where only this particular tier of characters are the characters you fight with, or, you know, or then there's that other maybe setting of, like, oh, you get to fight fusions and just fusions and stuff like that. Who knows? Alright? So, 2 things, okay? Story mode, arena. Just 2 things off the top of my head that I feel like Bandai has fumbled greatly, okay? So, no more about Bandai. I want to talk about the community, because I feel like the community is what is really, really stabbing and twisting, okay? The community is stabbing the game and twisting it, okay? Twisting the knife, alright? You can play however the hell you want to play. That's just how it is. You know, when you play a game, you want to have fun. If this is how you want to have fun, then that's just how you want to have fun. It is what it is. But of course, people have every right to feel disdain or whatever, because it's like, come on, you know? You can either play like a decent human being, or you can play like an asshole. And it just so happens that I feel like a lot of people in Sparking Zero, they play like absolute assholes. I feel like they purposely go out of their way to find the most busted thing, most obnoxious thing, and then abuse it and try to get wins off of that. these same people that you'll go up against, you'll fight them, and you'll outskill them because they're carried with these busted functions. Like they're taking advantage of mistakes that Bandai made, and then they'll try to justify, say, oh, it's in the game. Yeah, Bandai probably didn't mean to have that in the game because they're not perfect and they just made a mistake. Who knows? But they're just using that as a justification to play like assholes. Okay, you'll get to a point where it's like, all right, you're beating this person who is just an asshole and abuses everything that they can, and then you know what? Now that they're losing, guess what they do? They rage quit. They just leave. And because of Bandai fucking up, like, I don't know, making it so that when someone rage quits against me, I don't get any points, and that person doesn't lose any points. That is crazy. There are so many other games who did it right, so many other companies that did it right, where it's like, if you disconnect, you lose. That is a loss. You lose points, and then the person you disconnected against, they gain points, okay? All right? So I feel like the community is really taking things to a level where it's like, yeah, Bandai made some mistakes, but the community is fucking magnifying everything. Like, dude, come on. You can choose to play however you want to play, but like, this is the problem. I don't use fusions when I go into arena. I mean, ranked. I don't do that. I don't use MUI Goku. I don't use UI Goku. I don't use Super Saiyan Vegito and like spam after image strike. I don't do that. I just use Frieza from Z, and I don't even spam the transformations. I just start at final form. That's typically what I do, at least. Okay, that is a choice. All right, you can either be an asshole or you can be honorable and honest. That's what you could do. But I feel like a lot of these players choose to do the most obnoxious thing fucking possible. And I think they genuinely enjoy it. I think they get a laugh out of it. I think they are having the time of their lives at the expense of other people. And it is fucking crazy. It's crazy to me. I don't think it's irrational to assume the person I'm fighting is an actual Dragon Ball fan. I don't think that's irrational. I think that makes the most sense. Why would I assume they're anything but? Okay? Yeah, they could be using this game as like an introduction into the franchise. That could be a thing, but I feel like most people who are playing this game are fans of the franchises. Well, of the franchise. So why the fuck, you're a fan of this, in my opinion, manly fucking anime, manly fucking franchise, all the power-ups, the muscles, the insane fights, the occasional blood, stuff like that, very high testosterone and whatnot. You're a fan of this, but yet a lot of you guys, not all of you, you know who you are though, the real ones, y'all know who you are, but a lot of you guys play like the biggest fucking pussies to ever walk the earth. I don't get it. I'm fighting you, and you're just BSing me, you're cheesing. I somehow figure out the cheese, and then I'm able to outmaneuver it to some extent. And now that you're losing, or now that you're about to lose, you rage quit. Pure bitch made. You're bitch made when you do that. You are absolutely bitch made when you do that. You have to use the most broken thing. You have to play in the most obnoxious fucking way possible. And when you're losing, you rage quit. Wow. Pure bitch. Pure bitch. What else? Oh yeah. When okay, let's say I beat you, okay? Let's say I beat whoever I'm fighting, I posed some sort of a challenge, and then now they have the option to rematch me. It's like, don't you want to get your get back? It's like, oh no, you're too challenging, I don't want to fight you anymore. It's like, dude, really? You're an actual fucking fan? You're supposed to enjoy, you're supposed to relish in the challenge. It's ranked. You want to get better, right? You care about points that much? You care about your precious little win rate that much? This is an opportunity to get better. Like, I will get absolutely clowned on at times, because there are people who absolutely sweat up the game. And I will fight them again and again. I'll fight them as many times as I fucking possibly can, because I want to improve, alright? How are you a Dragon Ball fan, but you are the biggest fucking bitch on the planet? Why do you not rematch? Now, if you're making content and you want to just show off a variety of fights, I get it. You want to show different matchups and stuff like that. I get it. You're doing it for the content. I understand. Get your bag. But because someone is a little challenging for you, now you're gonna not rematch. And like, they'll win. They'll just narrowly win too. They'll just narrowly win. It's like, dude, you beat me. What's the problem? Don't you want another win? It's like, oh no, you were a little too challenging. I'm not gonna fight you. I'm not gonna fight you. And it's like, if you're fighting something cheap, like if I'm using, let's say I'm using a fusion, and I don't use fusions, but let's say I'm using a fusion, you beat me, you just barely beat me, or you completely dominate me, and you choose not to rematch, completely valid. I think that is completely okay. Because why the fuck am I using a fusion in the first place? There are damn near 200 plus characters you could use, and I'm choosing to use fusions? If you beat my ass, whether it's a close game or not, I feel like you have every right to be like, ah, fuck you, peace. Because why the hell do I have 4 HP gauges and I do way more damage and I'm losing? No, I deserve that up, okay? Man. That's the thing with this fucking player base. You guys are the biggest fucking cowards. Anyone presents some sort of a challenge to you, and oh no, someone's gonna challenge my precious rank, my precious win rate, my points. Oh no, I can't have that. Horrible. You guys will play in the most obnoxious way possible, and then when someone's beating you, this is what you do. You quit. You just fucking quit. You don't give that person a win. You just quit. You become the biggest fucking sore loser and you quit. That's absolutely fucking ridiculous to me. That is insane to me. What is actually wrong with you? How are you a fan of this franchise, but you're such a fucking vag? Like, do you guys have groups? There are so many of you. Do you guys have groups and do you guys just like circle jerk each other or some shit like that? And that's me being nice, because I'd rather just assume y'all don't have any fucking friends. You sweat at this game, but then you'll play in the most obnoxious way possible. Okay? That is crazy. That is wow. Absolutely wow. You could choose to have a good time, have a nice challenging fight, test your skills and stuff like that. You can make that choice, and but then you're just like, oh no, this guy's a little too challenging. Let me just not rematch. Let me just rage quit. Oh, he figured out my cheese. He figured out my bullshit. Let me just rage quit. Y'all are the worst people. I see people play this game, play like 2, maybe 3 matches, and they just get right the fuck off, because it's like, why am I going to subject myself to this? When they're about to win, you just rage quit. It's like, really? So this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna waste your time and my time. Because of what? Your precious points, your precious win rate. And again, Bandai, very responsible for that. They could have easily just made it so that if you disconnected or if you purposely rage quit, you lose points, and then the person who stayed, they get the points. It was just that simple. Bandai could have easily did that. There are so many games that have this same function. So many games that have the same function. At the time of this game releasing, it was 2024. It is fucking 2024, or at least it was. And you don't have this down, Bandai? Come on. Are you absolutely kidding me? Really? But see, the community, I feel like, is a very serious problem, because they take advantage of every fucking flaw in the game. That's where we look at the players and you're like, you fucking suck and you're ruining everything. Yeah, Bandai is definitely responsible. They started this by making the mistakes that they made, and it's understandable. They make fucking mistakes as they're human. They're not perfect. But it's the players who go out of their way to purposely be very obnoxious, dishonest, go out of their way to take advantage of these flaws. Giants, okay? At one point, Giants were a fucking problem. You would go into DP battles and stuff, and then you would run into Dr. Wheelo, and what would he do? Spam the freaking unblockable dash technique. You dash you just home in on the enemy, and then they get hit for free, and then it could just be spammed, and they get looped in it over and over until the player finally fucking dies. It's like, why was that shit not something you could guard against in the first place? If you're gonna have it be easily spammed like that, why can we not guard against it? Like, obvious oversights from Bandai that are just like, dude, ridiculous. And if, they're made apparent because of all the videos coming out about it, why is it taking so long to make these fixes happen? It's taking months on end. It's crazy. It's ridiculous. But see, these same players, they will take advantage of all of that stuff. That is what fucks up the game so bad. That's what it is. If you run into that shit over and over again, why are you gonna want to play the game? If you're gonna run into someone using MUI Goku and the fusions over and over again, almost every freaking match, and they cheese you to win over and over again, why are you gonna want to play the game? Why are you going to want to play it? What are you getting out of it? At this point, you're just torturing yourself. Me, I practice. Now, I've been practicing less because I'm so tired of what's going on. Because of people purposely going out of their way to do the worst fucking things possible. And they know what they're doing. They know exactly what they're doing. And they enjoy it. They relish in it. It is malicious. I run into that same shit over and over again. I'm gonna get tired of it. And realize that, hey, there are better things to do. And yeah, I found better things to do. And that's why I just do better things. And that's why to the few people that do watch my Sparking Zero videos, if I don't upload as much regarding Sparking Zero, this is why. People ruin everything they fucking touch. You people, the community, you know who I'm talking about. If this is not you, this does not apply to you. So don't get offended. If you don't do this stuff, don't get offended. Unless the shoe fits, then you probably do it. Then please, I hope you get offended. Fuck you, okay? MUI Goku, every fucking fusion ever. Zoning, that became a thing recently. Like friggin' hardcore zoning. Like, everyone will cloud Mayweather for the fact that he kind of just very on the defensive and almost like he fucking runs away. Like, people will meme on it and be like, oh, he runs away, blah, 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 this and that. At least this guy can throw a fucking punch. You guys, you're treating this like it's fucking Call of Duty. And even then, Call of Duty, you can knife people. I don't even play shooters like that, and I know this. The zoners? What is wrong with you? It is a fucking Dragon Ball game. Yeah, you can use Ki Blast. Yeah, you can use Kamehameha, Gallic Gun, Final Flash, Spirit Bomb, Death Beam, Death Ball. You can use all that stuff. That's all fine and dandy. But you're not gonna throw a single fucking punch? Really? Isn't there some sort of honor in this? Yeah, it's just a game. Yeah, you could say that. Yeah, it is just a game. But it's like, imagine though. I'm going to assume you're a fan of a franchise, and you know what the franchise is. It is this beautiful legacy of people throwing fucking hands. And you're gonna show up to a game that is supposed to add to said legacy of people throwing fucking hands. And this is what you're going to do. You suck. You absolutely suck. Like, absolutely. Like, this is why people just stop playing. Okay? You guys are corny. You guys are absolutely fucking corny. Look at Super Saiyan Vegito and the whole after image strike bullshit. When that shit got nerfed, I can't tell you when was it the last time I saw a Super Saiyan Vegito. I can't even remember the last time I saw one. It's crazy. You guys relied on that. Even him being a fusion and being as strong as he is, like, he's a fusion. He does damage. Those basic attacks that he does fucking damage, and he has an extra health bar. He's still more than viable. But because of that one little nerf to after image strike, now you don't want to play as him anymore. Y'all are corny. You guys are absolutely corny. That one change to Super Saiyan Vegito, and suddenly you don't want to use him anymore. Because let's be real, you run into MUI Goku, you run into Super Saiyan Vegito, you run into Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Those were like the top three. Like, those were the ones you would run into all the time when this game first dropped. All the time. But look at what happened to Super Saiyan Vegeta. Yeah, you'll see him on occasion. But now, you'll see a lot of Beast Gohan, you'll see a lot of MUI Goku, you'll see a lot of Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Those are the guys you'll be seeing. A lot of them. But what happened to Super Saiyan Vegeta? He got one little nerf. One little nerf to his precious after image strike. One little nerf, and look at how less you'll see this fucking character. It is crazy to me. You people will only play the most broken fucking characters in the roster. 200 plus characters, and you guys will play the same 5 to 10 fucking characters. It is ridiculous. You have a choice. You're choosing to do this. And this is what really fucks the game over. If I didn't run into Super Saiyan Vegeta over and over again, if I didn't run into MUI Goku over and over and over again, if I didn't run into Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta over and over again, I feel like far less people would be complaining about Arena. If it's just nothing but 3-bar character shenanigans, like 3 health bar shenanigans and shit like that, I feel like it, there are always going to be complaints, like after image. People spam that shit. It's like, alright, you're getting your damage because of after image. Or Z Broly. Oh, Z Broly. Don't forget him. The unblockable ultimate that he had that was fast as fuck for no reason. Good work, Bandai. Good job. But you know what? We all make mistakes. But see, it's the people who choose to do it. It's the people who choose to do it. They are the real problems. Yeah, Bandai is definitely responsible. Yeah, they need to be held accountable, of course. But the players, you make things so much worse. So much fucking worse than what it has to be. Okay? It's fucking ridiculous. Now, because of how bad things have gotten in the game, I have neglected to practice. I have just stopped practicing. I've just stopped playing the game as much. And I'm just like, damn, wow, I feel like I still owe the small little following that I have that are here for Sparking Zero. I feel like I owe them videos. I feel like I should entertain them with these amazing fights that we're supposed to be having. But then why would I want to do that if all I do is run into fucking Beast Gohan over and over again? Like, dude, it's been how many days since the DLC dropped? Hours, minutes, whatever, days. And it's nothing but Beast Gohan. It's nothing but Beast Gohan. Yeah, you'll see Piccolo here and there. I've only ever fought one Gamma, I think. One of those. But it's just Beast Gohan, Beast Gohan, Beast Gohan, Beast Gohan, Beast Gohan. MUI Goku, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. And then it's like, oh, Gogeta Blue or Vegito Blue, and like, the ability to get all their ki back, and just like, you guys are the biggest fucking Metamancers. Like, you guys will suck dick to win. That's crazy. You guys will blow your fucking neighbor to win. That win rate, those points mean that much to you. It is insane work. I'm just using Final Form Frieza. And now what I'm going to do, let's say I do decide to hop back in the game. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to start at first form Frieza, and then if I have to heal, I'm going to fucking do that. I'm going to do it, Because what's that heal really going to do? Yeah, it's going to help me a little bit, make me feel a little bit more comfortable, but in all reality, that HP is gone in a single fucking combo if I'm fighting a Fusion, Gogeta, fucking MUI Goku levels of freaking bullshit. If I'm fighting stuff like that, come on, let's be real. that little bit of HP I get back, I ain't going to matter much in the grand scheme of things. So yeah. I feel like, yeah, Bandai, and I can't stress this enough, Bandai is obviously responsible. They are the root cause of why things are the way they are. But you know what? The players, you guys are the biggest fucking parasites. You purposely find a way to exploit the game in the worst fucking way possible. And then all you can do is say, skill issue. That's all you can say, skill issue. And then when someone is beating you, despite the fact that you're utilizing the most bullshit fucking means to get your win, when someone's actually beating you, whether it's because of skill or at your own game, you then decide to quit. You decide to give up. Effectively wasting both of our time. Now, I don't know. Are people penalized for disconnecting now? I don't even know at this point. Are there points still subtracted? Do I get my points when someone disconnects against me? Do I get my point? Do I get points or no? See, I want to get my points when someone actually just forcefully disconnects against me, like they decide to quit against me. I want to get my points. I don't even care if they don't lose points. I want to get my points. That's what I want. Makes it feel like it makes it feel like it's time well spent. Instead of fighting somebody till damn near the clock, and then they just decide to fucking quit because they're gonna lose. You players are why this is a problem. This you guys ruin everything. You guys ruin every little fucking thing you touch. It is crazy to me. This game was supposed to be a continuation of an already beautiful legacy, okay? Tenkaichi, Budokai, all that stuff. Legacies, beautiful things, okay? This was supposed to be a continuation. People were saying this was going to be Fighting Game of the Year or Game of the Year or whatever. And it was supposed to be that, in my opinion. This was basically Budokai Tenkaichi 4. The Tenkaichi series did great. The first game, second game, third game. Sold many copies. Loved, cherished, and all that good stuff. But you know what? This game is flopping because of Bandai and this fucking disgusting sewer rat fucking community, okay? It's your fault. It's mainly your fault. You're taking a problem and just adding extra steps to it. That's what you're doing. That's what the community's doing. They're taking every little problem, every little flaw this game has to offer, and they're making it so much worse. Why? Literally fucking why? Why can't you just play the game like every other real fan would? This is supposed to be a celebration of the franchise. This franchise has been around for so long. A part of childhood memories and stuff like that. It is damn near 2 a.m. It is damn near 2. I'm tired. It's damn near 2 a.m. so my brain might not function. But Akira Toriyama, this was like supposed to be like a celebration of him, his work. You know, rest his soul. He passed. He'd be so fucking disappointed right now if he were to see what this game has become. I think he'd be so fucking disappointed at the people who supposedly love and revere him and shit like that, his work and whatever. I think he'd be really disappointed. I don't think he would have liked any of this at all. This insults everything he's gone through, I think. This is just a huge insult. Okay? Bandai could have done a lot better, okay? We could always do better, but Bandai, there were just some obvious fuck-ups that were completely just like, you guys just completely looked over it. And then the amount of time it took to fix said fuck-ups did not help. And then the community. You guys are supposed to be the biggest supporters, the biggest advocates. You're supposed to get other people who did not know anything about this franchise into the franchise and feel welcomed into a beautiful fucking community. But no, you people have to ruin everything you fucking touch. Everything. There is nothing sacred anymore. You guys don't care. You just want to win. That's it. Winning is the only thing that matters to you. And you will play in the most depraved way fucking possible in order to get what you want. And that is just a few measly fucking points. Congratulations. I hope you're proud of yourselves. Now, for those of you who are genuinely good at the game, who take your losses like real fucking fans, you know, like real warriors per se. Not actual fucking Z warriors, but you know what I mean. You don't quit, you keep going, you don't try to cheese your way out of shit, you know. For those of you who are just like, who are real and do your damn thing, thank you, alright? You give me some sort of hope, some sort of faith. When I run into you guys and fight you guys, when you guys absolutely demolish me, I'm just like, wow. This is something I could have if I just keep practicing. This guy is actually really good. He worked so hard to get here, and look at him. Look at all the fruits. Look at all the fruits of his labor, of their labor in action. Shit. Beat the shit out of me. Great. If I work hard, maybe I could do that too. If you're one of those just amazing players who actually has fucking honor, thank you. Genuinely thank you. For those of you who spam MUI Goku, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, shit like that, Beast Gohan, truly go fuck yourselves, okay? Truly. Truly. No, I don't mean, oh, never use the character, blah, blah, blah. You can use the character, you know, it's like, it's fine, whatever, but it's like, if that is your only, that is your means of, like, just winning over and over again. You just suck, dude. You actually fucking suck. Not in skill, just as character. You just suck. Oh my god, you just suck. Anyway, guys, that was my rant. I am so sorry it took that long, and may or may not upload again regarding Sparking Zero. I hope to see you guys in the next one. See ya, guys. Peace.